Hi, everybody. Well, this past Sunday, it was a thrill. I actually did my first gig in front of a live audience in over 2 years, and it was wonderful. And I did it with my dear friend, Mr. David Bradstreet. Here's a picture of us performing last Sunday night at the Cuckoo's Nest Folk Club here in London. And we had a blast. We had a full house, and the show went over well, and it was great. So I thought I'd do one of David's songs for you today. And I've known David for over 50 years. I met him here in London way back in the early 70s. And Dave lived here for a while, and it was a pretty special place back then. It still is, but I mean, back then the folk music scene was really popping. Smales Pace Coffee House was up and running, the Hub Coffee House at Western. And the people who lived here, including Dave, were people like Willie P. Bennett, Stan Rogers, Doug MacArthur, etc. It was a good scene. It was a really, really vibrant folk scene. So anyway, I'm going to do one of Dave's songs. It's a song that he wrote. It's kind of a love song for London that he wrote. And it's called No Place Like Home. Here we go. From an old oily floor came a handful of beautiful flowers that bloomed every spring and gave everything to a handful of hobos and queens. And I was among them. I wrote and sung the songs that I found in my soul, and we all grew together till all of our stories were told. I recall the great fall of the winter when nothing else mattered. I rode through the snow on a train that could go to the places my dreams never shattered. But as I got into town, my head spun around to the warmth that came shining through. So it's here that I've stayed, and it's here that I prayed I'd find you. 'Cause there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Light up the fire, I'm hanging up this wire, and I'm coming back home. There were times that we busted our sides with hard belly laughter, and we counted the tears that washed away fears of the future we went running after. Hey Doug and hey Willie, John, Stan and Billy, and Michael and Walter and all. It's here that we're flying, and here that we'll probably fall. 'Cause there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Yeah, light up the fire, I'm hanging up this wire, and I'm coming back home. 'Cause there's no place like home. I know there's no place like home. Yeah, light up the fire, I'm hanging up this wire, and I'm coming back home. Light up the fire, I'm hanging up this wire, and I'm coming back home. No Place Like Home by Mr. David Bradstreet.